Well, it looks like we're live. Make sure we're doing all right on this. Says there's one person waiting. I think we're good. Doing all right on this. All right. Sounds good. All right. So I want to just say welcome everybody to another live stream here. So I just have to say a couple things. First off, there's not been a whole lot going on here lately. And I've just been really busy, and I can kind of run down all the different things, like, what's been going on. But like, there's just a lot of stuff. I've not just had a lot of time for YouTube. So Wyoming football's in here. He says sweet. So thanks for joining. I didn't expect to really have anybody tonight on the live stream. So I was just kind of going to get on here and try to just let some of you guys know what's going on in the next few days. There will be some new videos coming out. And I wanted to kind of say something before we got to 7,000 subscribers. We will have a 7,000 subscriber giveaway. So those of you that watch this video, you're going to know about it first and foremost. I'll kind of talk more about it in another video. But obviously, once we get to 7,000, we are going to do a giveaway, pretty significant. We'll probably give several things away, probably a lot of small things, and then maybe one big item. And I'll tell you what that big item is. We are going to give away a battle backplate, specifically red chrome backplate. We were going to give that away. That was actually a plan at one point to use that, and I have a video or two out on that backplate at least. So there is a little bit of content on that. So I figured you guys might need to be a good little giveaway item for you guys. So we do have a couple of other things to kind of discuss as well, along with some other videos that are going to come out. We've got custom sports sleeves. I've got a video to do. I've got 2 videos to do for them on their leg sleeves and their custom arm sleeves. So talk about some of their stuff. I will have giveaways for both of those videos. So that's kind of another awesome thing that we'll have going in. There's been there'll be some other things that I'll come out with. I've eventually got a couple top 5 videos. I'll start to look through some of the stuff I had today, and I have a couple other videos that are, coming out. But for the most part, this is really it. We haven't. I think the last thing I did was a vlog on some stuff I got. So not really a whole lot going on. Pikachu Plaza. Hey, what's going on? He says hi. Thank you guys for jumping in here tonight. I know it's like late notice, but we've just been hanging out. I've had family over, so it was just a good time to jump in on this, have a short little live stream here today. I don't plan on going too long, but those of you that stick around, you'll know everything that's kind of coming out here in the future, so you're aware on all these giveaways that we're doing and how you win those. Because at least a couple of them will happen over live streams. A couple will happen in actual videos that I do on the channel. So when I do that, you'll see some of those things going on. If you're not on my Discord, it's not been as active lately, but there's always somebody chatting on there, no matter what. So, if you're not on the Discord, you guys should. Let's see. 4 people watching? All right. Got some exciting things to at least talk about. So you guys that are asking about the back plates, we are giving away a battle back plate when I hit 7,000 subscribers. So it's not in this video, but it will be very soon. Okay. So it's not going to be much longer because I'm sitting I think I looked earlier and I was sitting at 6,927. So, we're we're getting pretty close there. It's not going to be long because I average several subscribers a day, so it won't take long for us to get to that point. But I also have other things I'll be giving away beyond that. So that's just kind of a neat thing that we have going on. When we hit 7K, there will be several different things that we'll do. So we'll have a full video for it. Like, it's not one of those big ones that you celebrate, but last year at this time we hit 5,000 subscribers, which is a pretty big deal. So obviously we'll have to do something when we hit 10,000. But I just felt like it was this time. It was this time last year. We've gained 2,000 subscribers in a year, and I think that just tells us that we're having a little bit of growth. So I hope that we can do more through time goes on. Maybe we can do other things as well. Maybe we can try different things. I know I'll have different content coming out to you guys as always. Wyoming Football says, can you do a review on the SILFs? Is that how you say that? Visor wraps? You just stick to visor. I feel like I've seen those. I feel like I've seen those around, but I've not thought. I didn't know how you get. Honestly, I didn't know how you get them, but I assume that they were just like what you said there. They just stick to the visor. So I have seen them. I've just not seen them in person, so I don't know how they would work. Yeah, I've not had Friday nights haven't uploaded in a while. I haven't. And some people were calling me out, and how it always does. But I don't really have a. I mean, I had other things go. Here's kind of how the last couple of weeks have went. Okay, so I haven't uploaded in a while. I need to, and I actually have the day off on Monday for President's Day, so I will be able to get some content out then. I've got a couple of videos to do, with that. Oh, I know y'all with me. But so last week I was in Kansas City and was at a football clinic for 3 days and just did a lot of coaching stuff with that. Learned a lot, and it's always a blast doing that. And so I was obviously gone Saturday, so there wasn't a live stream going to happen there. And then the previous week, Resident Evil 2 came out, so I had to be a part of Resident Evil 2. So Amber had actually pre-ordered the game for me. I coach football and teach. That's my job. Teach biology, so that's yeah. So yeah, been gone for a while, and I guess the last video that I did was a little vlog, and so that's kind of where I was just I still play Resident Evil 2. It's a blast. I've played through it. It's one of my favorite games at this point. And we just sit around and play it all the time. But I've not done any videos, and I really should be doing more. But I've just not really been in a video making mood. But I know I need to do this stuff. So I do have some videos to get out to you guys. Like, I actually looked back today, and there was a couple of videos that I had uploaded but didn't publish. So that's something that I'm going to look into a little more. Okay, now I have heard of the sleeves. I have heard of these. So yeah, I've seen these. They're pretty neat. They're pretty cool. Like the goat one. I feel like that's something we need for the channel, because we have the goat. Which the goat's not beside me. It's in the other. It's in our last spot that we were in. But yes, that's those are pretty neat. Some other things, like I said, we are giving away a couple of We're giving away a couple of, I guess you'd say, arm sleeves. We're giving away some arm sleeves from Custom Sport Sleeves. And then we're also doing custom sports sleeves leg sleeve review. And during that video, we'll have a giveaway for some of their leg sleeves. And their leg sleeves are awesome. Like, I don't know if y'all use leg sleeves or anything, but they're like, when I saw that they sold those, like when the company reached out to me, I was like, man, these are awesome. And I got 2 of them. I got one custom with like Mr. Football across it. So that's something that's coming out. That's going to be coming out probably sooner than the Battle Backplate giveaway. Cody says, how's it going? He said, what position I play in high school? Played offensive tackle and on the defensive line. And then now I coach the defensive coordinator, and I do still coach the offensive line as well at a really small school. So, how do I get mod? How do you get mod? We don't have the only person that's our moderator is my wife, who's not on here, so she's not. Anyway, that's who our mod is. But I figured we don't need a mod in here for 5 people, you know. Let's just, we're going to need mods when we do the big battle backplay video. Don't talk about what school I coach at. I don't give away personal information. That's about all I do. So there are some other things that we'll kind of discuss in the video. Like, I've got some plans for the upcoming videos and so forth, but I still had some big ambitions for this year, and I'm just trying to stay to those. So it's been kind of hard to make videos here lately, just with other stuff going on, and with also having baseball season coming up. So, and this always seems to be the slowest part, obviously, where there's no football going on. So that's always, to me, the hardest part to get through. Doing this, for so long, I've always noticed that this is the slow time, the slowest time kind of in the video. Are you going to give anything away in this video? Yeah, I'm going to give away. Now, last weekend, I went, I talked about, I went to a coaching thing, and there were all kinds. I don't know. You guys probably don't know anything about this, but there's, you guys know East Bay, right? So I got a bunch of these like little East Bay. I don't know. This is about all I'm giving away tonight. I just don't have much. I don't have anything ready for the big giveaway that we're doing, but we are going to have a big giveaway here soon. So what I'll do is later in this video, I'll tell you how to enter so you can win this East Bay little. It's just like one of these that I have. Nothing much. It says, the other side of it says East Bay, hashtag East Bay for the win. So I thought that was pretty cool. I'll give away one of those here in the video and just mail it to you. Whoever I pick, I guess we'll do something here later. I'll select one of you guys that are still in here. It says there's 6 people watching now, so that's exciting. Guys, make sure to leave a like on this video. It always helps the channel out, giving it a like. So just remember, whenever we close in on 7K, whether it might happen to be, as we're getting like a few people away. So I suspect that it could be next week or the week after when we do the big giveaway. So that's just kind of what I'm thinking. But we'll also have, like the other one, probably how that one's going to work for the sleeve review. What we'll do is have the custom sports sleeve video. I'll talk about it, and then during the video, I'll be like, you can enter to win one of these sleeves or whatever, and you can get it in any color. any size. And so they're really great people about it. And they're always having deals. I encourage you guys, even if you don't win a custom sports sleeve from me, to go check out their website. Does DL and D line have backplate and rib protector? What is DL? Are we saying Douglas? I'm not sure. I mean, are we defensive line? I need a little clarification there, gang. Because so let's see. Get this little light here. I was turned on. Anyway, had to get in there on the Discord and let everybody know that we're live streaming if there is anybody on. But anyway, so I've not really looked too far into a whole lot of new football gear that's coming out, but there's always stuff that we'll talk about in between now and when the season starts. So it's always a exciting time then. But I feel like we've done a lot here in the last year with a lot of the videos. So I'm always trying to push out new content to you guys, and that's what I'm going to try to work on the next few over the next few months here, is continuing that content for you guys as always. So that's kind of my plan as of right now, to do that. So I just want to let you guys know, this upcoming week, you should be seeing a video on the custom sports sleeve. Probably the leg sleeve will be first, and then we'll do the arm sleeve one another day. I have like 3 of their arm sleeves, which they're all awesome. I'm just excited to do the video for one thing, and go through and do all that. And I don't know, like, to me, it just makes me want to get back and into the video thing, because every time that I get on here, I want to do stuff, and it's just it kind of bothers me sometimes when I don't do videos, because I know I see it all the time. I get on YouTube every single day, maybe not always to look at comments or look at my videos and how they're doing, but I'm at least on YouTube at some point. I wake up with YouTube. It's like literally everything. And sometimes I just need that little extra motivation to, keep going and keep making these videos. And so coming back on here and live streaming definitely helps that. So Wyoming Football asks, what is your thoughts on the new Riddell helmet technology? I'm not sure what that is. I'm going to have to do a little bit of research here. Not like, all I know is they have the Speed Flex, like, is their most recent one, and like on the other helmets they do, like with the custom fitting, like that's about all I know. That's about all I know at this point, unless there's anything else I'm missing. But like, they're they're awesome. We use Riddell. They're great. It's totally awesome. Insight, like, if that's what Insight is, like, if that's what you're kind of talking about, like, yeah, I think all that's awesome stuff. So Gang asked a question about, does D-line have back plates or rib protectors? Well, here's the thing. I think, any position could use back plates and or rib protectors. I think you got to be kind of different on. It just kind of depends on that kind of stuff. I don't think necessarily a defensive lineman needs a rib protector. I think you can get by with just using like one of the padded compression shirts that goes around, that has padding on the ribs and the back. I think that's a good one, but you could always have a back plate. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. Um, but yeah, I mean, I think even in my, if you go back and find my top 5 videos on players things need, either look at the defensive line or the defensive end one. I talk about having back plates in there, so that might be a good video for you to go watch there. It's a 3D printed pad. Yeah, so that's the what do they call it? It's not a precision fit. Yeah, yeah. I think that stuff's pretty neat. Um, yeah, I know that's what it is. Yeah, I mean that's pretty awesome. I mean that's pretty cutting edge stuff. I'm sure it costs a lot of money to have all that stuff done because right now it's only available for like NFL and college, basically the ones that can afford it. So it's not really a thing for maybe I mean it'll that kind of technology will come soon enough, but it's not really something that high school players have. Um, that's kind of what I thought you were talking about there. So that's the first thing that comes to mind. Is like that's the precision fit's kind of like their new thing. I was just kind of looking on here and see if they've come out with anything new. Like we've already ordered pads and stuff for this year and helmets, so like I'm just trying to look for what's all new, see if there's anything unique that we need to look into, but it's looking like a lot of the same stuff, so that's okay though. In your opinion, which brand is better? Man, I think each one of those brands brings so much to the table. Like it's hard to say, which is better. I think I could tell you what I like about each one. Um, I think Nike makes some of the best cleats. I think, they make the best cleats because they've been in the game, you know, for the longest. Um, I think Adidas is like, as of right now, they've come a long way with like their Tech Fit uniforms. Um, I think those are really sweet looking. Um, Under Armour for me has always been a pretty good brand. Obviously, like 4 years of my channel, if not 5 years of my channel, is dedicated to Under Armour. So, I have different opinions on that stuff, but I've seen it all. I mean, I think I don't know. Like I said, they all bring so much to the table. Like, I mean, what part of each brand? I mean, I think you could rank each part of those brands by what they do. Um, I think Under Armour creates some of like the best, like, I would say they probably make the best like athletic wear probably. And people would probably still argue about that, like if Nike or Adidas is better. But to me, Adidas doesn't. Like their sizing is different, Nike sizing is different, Under Armour sizing is different. It's all like, and for some people it doesn't matter, but I don't know. Like I said, the Adidas jerseys are pretty sweet. But I mean, I don't know. Like Nike, Nike. I just know this from like what we've purchased as a school. We got all Under Armour jerseys this year in some of our sports, and like that they were actually the cheapest out of, because Adidas was really high, Nike was really high, and Under Armour was actually the most affordable as far as like team uniforms go, at least for the cost. So because we ordered a lot for 4 different sports, so I mean that was just kind of one part of it. So they'll bring different things to the table, and I think it's just more on preference. I mean, if I had to go with one, like gun to my head, I'd say Under Armour. Like, I mean, that's what I would say. I just think a lot of their stuff is awesome. I mean, I don't have anything else to say. I mean, like they put out good stuff. I've not been as big of a fan of them here lately. Um, you know, but some of their stuff I really enjoy. Some of their jackets I'm a big fan of. Um, I've grown to like Adidas more. Like I got my first pair of Adidas gloves this past football season. during the summer when I was reviewing all that stuff for you guys. Um, and when we were going through and doing those videos, like I really liked the Adidas glove, and they were probably one of my favorite, going through. And so, uh, yeah, defensive line. I'd say defensive line needs gloves. Yeah, I would say if you go for some defensive line gloves, either get like Nike Super Bad gloves. I think Adidas Freak gloves are the ones that are padded. And then the Under Armour Combat gloves are always good. Nike D-Tac, those are all good for D-line play. I would encourage it. Sorry, y'all. I'm just really thirsty. So anyway, so yeah, we'll have to do some. I do agree. Now, I will say that cutters did make my number one this year with the Rev Pro 3. Those were awesome. I will say that those are some of my favorite. Those gloves were just pretty awesome. Leo the Lion, he says hello. What's going on, Leo? Anyway, yeah, that's the cutters gloves were amazing this year. I think how it went for me, and I didn't review all the gloves that came out. I just kind of picked a handful of them to do videos on. I feel like I didn't do Under Armour. I think I kind of did them a disservice and went for their lowest tier glove. But maybe next year we'll look into some Under Armour. Have you heard of the Reinforcer glove? I've not. Kind of like, let's see, is that something I can like search real quick? Oh, cutters. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So that's cutters. Wow, they've got them. They were so they were $84, which is pretty high for gloves, but for lineman gloves, I'm sure they're pretty good. That's the thing. They never have those gloves in stock, like anywhere. I feel like. And then now they're on sale on here for $45. Like that's not bad for lineman gloves, at least. Wyoming football says, "What's your favorite NFL player, past or present?" I really like Peyton Manning. Um, he was. I mean, when he was playing, I always enjoyed watching Peyton Manning play. Um, that was kind of like, I guess that's really probably I mean, that was the first one that came to mind when you said past. Present, I don't know. I've not really watched too much of like present football as much. I mean, I didn't even watch the Super Bowl this year, which may sound crazy that I don't watch the Super Bowl, but I really I wasn't interested. Kind of thought about it, but I was like, yeah, I don't really have a reason, which sounds kind of crazy, but yeah, I just don't care for the NFL that much. But that's just some people just aren't really into that. But there are some other things. Man, I feel like I'm just getting question after question, which is not a bad thing. I enjoy answering questions for you guys. But Cody said, "What college team do you rep?" I enjoy Arkansas. Obviously, I'm from Arkansas, so we represent the Razorbacks down here, which we're not. We're coming off a 2-10 season, and I didn't even hardly watch any Razorback games this year. I really like. Here's the thing, and I always tell people this, but when people ask me what my favorite team is, whether it's on here or in real life, I just don't have a favorite team, because when I think of football, I either think of like this that I'm doing on here or what I'm doing in real life, in my job. and so I'm only focused on my team. So like when I watch film, you know, of the other team that we're playing, like I'm game planning against them, and so like I put a lot of time into like my own team that like I can't even watch other teams. And I used to, like when I first started coaching, like yeah, I still had time to do all that stuff, but like when you become a offensive or defensive coordinator, like it changes. Like it just I just, and I feel like I can't have, like I still have to spend enough time with like my family and so forth. Like I can't just spend all day watching football, but I would figure that Wyoming football was all about them Wyoming Cowboys. So, you know, you never know if you're actually talking to the Wyoming football, channel, but obviously it's somebody that's into the Wyoming life. So that's awesome. I'm sure that's some fun football to watch as well at Wyoming. I don't know much about Wyoming football, but there's another question on here. What are your thoughts, Wyoming football? What are your thoughts on AAF? So AAF, if you don't know, is the new kind of, I guess, predecessor to the NFL, and it's their season's going on right now. I mean, I think it's great. I think anybody that doesn't get drafted into the NFL or is not going to get drafted, it kind of gives them another opportunity to to show their talents in the NFL, because obviously it's just another thing for. I'm sure it help. I'm sure it helps the NFL more than it actually hurts the NFL. I think, I don't know. I think there's a lot of things that are. I know there's a lot of stuff that's out there, but about the NFL and people just not enjoying it. But I don't know. It's different. All right, so I started looking at Black Monk Film says hello from Indonesia. How's it going? That's exciting. We got somebody from Indonesia hanging out with us. That's awesome. Let's see. I found something on here. So I started going on. I'm from Alabama, so I'll rep Alabama or Auburn. It's just whoever's doing good, I guess, in that way. Um, oh wow, this is neat. So I didn't know that they've now have an interchangeable lip guard. That's pretty cool. So Shock Doctor's coming out with something new, where they've basically taken the mutant mouth guard and they're taking all these. They have these interchangeable mouth guards. It's kind of cool. I don't know if y'all see anything on this, but they're pretty neat. Like they just have different designs. It's pretty cool. I'll have to hit up Shock Doctor and see if they'll send me some to try out. Black Box said, "What do you think about the AAF?" I kind of answered that question earlier, but I'll go ahead and say it again. You know, I mean, if the season's going on right now, I think it's good for. I think it's good for football that there's always some kind of football that can be watched. Like I said, I think it probably helps the NFL that they've got these guys that maybe were NFL players. I think it's going to do well. I think more people watch football today than there ever has, just with like how much we're into the game. It's I don't think it would have survived many years ago, but it's just like anything. They've been trying to have something like this for years. Excuse me. Gang ask, what pair of gloves would you choose? Adidas, Under Armour, or Nike? I'd pick Under Armour. You can put cutters on there. I'd probably go for cutters too. But it really depends on what glove. Like if we're talking about lineman gloves, I'd probably go with the Under Armour. Although I've not tried Under Armour's gloves in ages for their lineman gloves. Just the closest thing I've tried is the Adidas, not the Adidas, but the Nike D-Tac. I really enjoyed those. Those were good. So Do you support there being a girl in the National Football League? Yeah, I think everybody should have an opportunity. Uh, I think everybody should have an opportunity to play if you have the talent to play. I think everybody deserves, no matter what, male or female. I mean, I think everybody should have an opportunity, no matter what. Um, Pikachu Plaza said, "Do you play Fortnite?" Uh, you know, I downloaded Fortnite months ago, played it for a day, and I don't care for it. It didn't spark my interest. So that's yeah, I just didn't have really an interest on that. Thoughts on Powerpuff Football? Uh, I don't know. Like, I mean, Powerpuff Football. I mean, I'm not sure. I'm not sure on some of the things like that are currently out there. Um, I mean, I think anytime women get an opportunity to play football, I think it's just expanding the game. I think it's all good. Like I'm all for I'm all for football. I feel like this has just been a I feel like this whole live stream's been like a question and answer video for me. So, which isn't a bad thing, you know. I'm all about you guys hanging out with me, sitting here on a Saturday night. I could be doing other things, but like, you know, I'm just trying to enjoy my night here and enjoy and talk a little football here. So, um, so yeah, I've thought about doing those videos, and I've got some ideas on like, doing more coach like videos on tips and tricks for linemen. Obviously, like there's all kinds of stuff that I've just learned over the years, and I understand the game pretty well. So I think there's always some stuff I can do more of. So I'm always trying to expand on that. Sometimes it's just hard to get all that out to you guys. So I'm always working on new stuff. So I'll try to always have something and let you guys know, if we're going to do stuff like that. But um, let's see. Black Mike says we can only play flag football here in Indonesia because we can't find any football kids here, kits. So yeah, I would say that'd be pretty hard if like football isn't like like a main thing that you find there. I'm sure it'd be hard to find certain things, especially getting it into the country, or if it's not something that's normal. I mean, what's crazy is like football is so you know important to like a lot of small towns or whatever, and like I can drive 9 minutes and there's a sporting goods shop there that has football gear. Like it's in my own town here. It's that close, but it's different everywhere you go. Football is either a big thing or it's not. Like that's just kind of the deal. Like it's either important or it's not, and then that's kind of how I feel like football's always been. Um, so okay. So I want to make sure that you 9 people that are in here watching know about what we've got going on here soon. So, so we're closing in on 7,000 subscribers, and sometimes YouTubers celebrate this stuff, and sometimes they don't. Maybe it'd be more apt that we celebrate 10,000 subs, but big deal, whatever. This time last year we got over to 5,000 subscribers, so we've gained 2,000 subscribers. And I feel like that's more than we've ever done, and it just at least within a year's time. So it feels like the channel's growing. But what we're going to do is when we hit 7,000 subscribers, we will have a live stream, and we will be giving away this bad guy right here, giving away this Battle Chrome backplate. Hardware still attached, never been used, never attached it to anything. So we will be giving away that in the next live stream that we do. By that time, we should be at 7,000 subscribers. So I'm predicting within the next week. So that's something, you know, exciting that we're doing here on the channel. So is it cool to be a coach and everybody recognizing you in town? Well, I've actually coached in a couple different places, and the place that I'm currently at is where I went to high school, so everybody kind of already knows me. But I mean, it's not really anything different. I mean, people know who I am. I mean, it is what it is. You know, the thing with coaches is you're either loved or hated. You know, everybody, you know, that's just how it is. So I think most people like me anyway. But Tristan says Shut or Riddell, definitely Riddell. Black Monk says congratulations, thank you. Pikachu Plaza says my sister knows somebody that is AAF, so that's awesome. I think the Speed Flex by far is like, you know, is one of the neatest helmets out there. I think the Shut Z10 is pretty cool. You know, it's pretty awesome as well. So, you know, that's pretty cool. I've not really seen that helmet in person, so I don't know too much about it, other than, you know, just seeing it on Facebook or Instagram, I should say. And if you guys don't follow me on Instagram, I don't know if you want to, but you know, sometimes like when we do those giveaways, you'll need my Instagram. So if you don't care to follow me on there as well. Best shoulder pads for a quarterback. I got 2 shoulder pads for you. Okay. All right. So you either got the Riddell SPK quarterback receiver pads, or you can get the Douglas. They're called the Douglas Custom Pro quarterback. I think they're like quarterback D-back pads or something. In my opinion, those are definite quarterback pads. Let's see here. Yeah, well, maybe not the Custom Pro, but like the Standard Pro, probably a little more affordable. They're called the Douglas SP QBK pads. I mean, there's a high price on them, which is like $3.99. Rib protector, I would say a Douglas rib protector would be. They're always really good. Douglas or Riddell. I would say if you go between Douglas or Riddell, I'd probably, if I had to pick one, I'd probably pick Douglas over the Riddell. Like to me, that's like the most. I mean, you could always get things that cost more, but I mean, if you get the Standard Pro from Douglas, if you go with Riddell, they are cheaper and they're pretty close in pads. I've used both, not used them, but you know, as a coach, I've used both, put them in players. Used like the quarterback position has always had those pads, so that's kind of where I go with this. So, will you be doing any more visor reviews or visor giveaways? Yeah, I think there's some that we can do in the coming months. I'd say that there would be some visor stuff. I've never got around to reviewing the flag visor that I got. I really should do that video, and I'm really not sure why I haven't because I think it would be a great video. So, shock, yeah, I need to do videos on shock, but it kind of I think we'll just have to get whatever comes to the forefront first, whether you're whether we get a shock one or an Under Armour or a Nike. I'm kind of like in between all of them, so I really don't know yet. So we'll just kind of have to see, what all we um, see with those. So I don't know. But yeah. Okay, Black Monk. I saw your comment up there. I forgot to answer it. Why do you choose football over soccer, baseball, hockey, basketball, or other sports? I don't know. Football was the only sport that I ever really played and enjoyed. I played basketball. Didn't really enjoy baseball playing, but basketball was. I didn't really care for basketball that much. I wasn't very good at it. I always just enjoyed football. I mean, I had like kind of the football body for it, just kind of always enjoyed it more. And then, got into coaching. Dylan Mart says, "Sup, bro? How's it going? Um, Hope everybody's having a fantastic night. I'm having an enjoyable time. I'm definitely, um, I definitely live streamed a lot longer than I thought I would. I kind of thought around like the 16-minute mark, I was probably going to like leave, but then you guys started answering questions, so I just kind of stayed on here. So not a bad thing at all. So we just stayed on here and did a little bit more, which is not a big deal. Um, I'm always open to talking about whatever you guys want to talk about. So what am I up to? Live streaming, talking about football. It's about it. It's all kinds of stuff with all that. Gang said, when you played football, did you hit people low? I mean, like when I come off the line, like you got to be low. Like that's just all there is to it. Like you can't, you got to be low. There's just like no excuse for it. You can't be coming off the line high. It's just how it goes. Favorite NFL team? I always get this question too, but I don't really have a favorite team. But it all kind of comes back to, just I don't, yeah, I just don't really have a favorite team. I don't know why, but like, there's no team that I just like particularly care for. Did you block me? No, I didn't block you. You're still on here. I think I just didn't answer your question. I did see it pop up there, but I got a lot of comments there. I saw where you asked up there earlier, 7 pad girl or 5 pad. Definitely 7 pad. When I first got the 7 pad girl, I was like, this is pretty cool. Like we got one for Riddell, did a video on it, and it was pretty neat. Yeah, I did play in college. I got a couple questions on that. Um, we need more swag videos. I agree. We got to come out with some more of the top 5 swag items. So the next one we'll probably do defensive position groups. We'll probably do like players for like defense, and talk about like swag items that defensive players can have. So if you guys have like ideas on that kind of stuff, like you're always welcome to like, put that stuff in there. If you think that like I need to add something to that list, like you guys are always welcome to just like say what you think your top 5 swag items for defensive players are. If you guys have other ideas, like you guys got to tell me sometimes on those kind of things. So, all right. Who's your favorite lineman on the league? In the league? So, you know, I haven't really paid attention to many offensive linemen. I will say some of the guys I liked when I was always watching the NFL. With the Colts, I liked Jeff Saturday, who was an undersized lineman, um, for a long time, and was a good center for Peyton Manning. Um, then there was Orlando Pace, who played for the Rams for a long time. He played at Ohio State when he was in college. Was a really, really good lineman. Was actually a finalist for like the Heisman that year, I believe. Um, those were some past linemen. When the Razorbacks had a couple of good linemen come through, I always enjoyed watching those guys play. Travis Swanson, who I think played for, um, I think he plays for Detroit, I want to say. As far as like some other linemen go, some defensive linemen for the Patriots, Trey Flowers was a good defensive lineman the Razorbacks had for a long time. I really like watching Trey Flowers. Idris Motley says best shoulder pads for safety. I would say for defensive backs, probably the best pad to go with would probably be like Riddell SPX, SPK, stuff like that. I think you start getting up there a little bit in price. I did talk about the Douglas pads, the Standard Pro, which were pretty cool. I felt like we had them at my last school that I was at, so Douglas pads are always good to me. I think anything Riddell, like if you can get the XPX pads, like those are always good for that. Do you hate Patriots? No, I don't hate the Patriots. I don't have really. I think a lot of people do. Um, I don't really have anything like that. Give me 1 second here. I'm gonna pause just for 1 second and then come back. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. Had to ask a question there. But no, I don't hate the Patriots. I don't. I mean, I don't. It's weird because like everybody you either like them or you don't. Like that's either people's belief there. Um, Best cleats for offensive linemen. Um, I would say for me, the ones that I've really enjoyed were the Nike. I'm trying to think. They were like the Elite Savage Pro. I'm trying to think of the name. It's like Savage Pro, something like that. I always like the Nike cleats for that. Okay. All right. So let's do something here. Um, so, like I said, if you guys are interested in coming back in the next live stream, we will be giving away a battle back plate to one lucky person. So that'll be exciting to do that when we get to that part. Hopefully the video is done well tonight. Hopefully there hadn't been any snags in the video. Just filming from the computer here, so I think it does pretty well. we're using an iMac now for our video editing. So we've got it in our little studio in here. So I'm just kind of like up against a wall here. So not where I've normally done videos, but excuse me. Do you ship the giveaway worldwide? You know, it's hard when you get it out of it. It costs me to ship internationally. I know that it would cost me at least. I know for like the slow mail, like getting it there like slow as possible, it usually costs like $30, and then to usually I for everybody that wins something in the States, I usually do what's called priority mail, and it goes, and internationally I want to say it's like 50 or $60. But I've shipped to Hawaii before, and I think that was just on eBay. But like um, I've not really done anything. I feel like I've shipped to Canada before. I don't know, but like sometimes it's kind of hard for me because it is kind of an extra cost to ship that when you guys are getting something free. So it's just kind of like more money out of my pocket to ship worldwide. Um, I don't know how it would be if I shipped something really small. I don't know what it would cost. Like if it was just something really really small, like one of these or something. I don't know what it would be like. I'd have to look it up. Go to the post office and figure it out. But yeah, that's kind of the deal. Let's see here. There we are. Okay. Okay, let's see here. So hopefully here soon we'll get some more videos out to you guys. Okay, so all right, let's do a little let's do a little let's do a little giveaway here. Okay, here's how this will work. All right, we're gonna give away one of these East Bay wristbands. Like I got these last weekend, going to East Bay's like little booth that they had at the football clinic that I went to, and it just says East Bay for the win. Hashtag East Bay for the win. So these were kind of neat. It was like I always try to find you guys something there, like pins and all kinds of stuff, like little things I can take back. They had Zenith. I should have got some Zenith ones. Those would have been kind of cool, but I guess I missed out. So I should have got a Zenith one. I saw those there. I was like, that'd have been perfect for giveaways, but I only have these. So what I'll have to do is here's how we're gonna do this. So um, let's do something here. Let me figure out how I can do this little giveaway. Because if I ship this to you, it ain't gonna cost very much. Like it'll be really easy, and all I'll need is your address and everything to get this to you. Um, so I guess what we can do is let's see. I'm gonna do something here. So here's who like if you all right, if you want to be entered in the giveaway, here's what you need to do. You just like leave a comment on the chat and just say something like I want to be entered in the giveaway. Just say something like that. And then what I'm going to do is like do a random name generator and then uh like put all your guys' name into a generator and then let it like pick a random one. So and then just let it do that and we'll just see. Let's see, not random number. Let's just do like, we'll go to random.org. Okay, let's see here. Let's see if we can just do like a drawing here. Or let's just do like sequence or something. No, let's see. Okay, so here's how that's going to work. So here's how this is going to work. So quarterback HD, what's up? Okay, so like what I'm going to do for this, like I said, those of you that don't know, we're going to give away this like little bitty wristband here. I got this last week at football conference, and East Bay had a ton of these, so I just grabbed two, but we'll save the other one for the giveaway when we give away this battle backplate. Which I feel like a lot of you need to stick around, for that one, which, whenever we reach 7,000 subscribers, we're going to do that. So like what you need to do is like, if you want to be in this giveaway, just say, I want to be in the giveaway. And I see right now we've got Cody, Wyoming football, Black Monk, Big Dono, and so forth. So that's like 4 right then. They're at least entered right now. I know I've got 8 people watching. If you don't want it, like it's not a big deal. Like I'm just giving away something small here. Anyway, what I'm going to do is let me just kind of enter some random names. Okay, I just entered some random names here. What I'm going to show you here is, let me share my screen. Not that. No. Wrong button. Okay, let's try this. Okay. So what I'm going to do, here's my names. So like basically I'm going to put your guys' names in here. I'm going to hit randomize, and whoever's number one is getting it. Okay. So that's how we're going to do it. Okay. So let me put your names in right here, and we're going to do this. Okay. So it's just going to be real quick. And if you win, you need to get on Instagram and direct message me as soon as you can. And then I'll put this in an envelope, stamp it, send it to you. All right. So, let's do this. So I'm putting all you guys in here right now. All right. Let's see. Will it let me copy names? Yes, it will. Oh, awesome. I'm just going to copy your guys' names real quick. Put them in here. It'll let me. Looks like it won't. My Instagram is Mr. Football Coach. It should be just Mr. Football Coach. You should be able to find it. Pretty easy there. It's usually, I don't think there's anybody else with that. So let's see. Okay. So I've got these 4 individuals here. I've got Cody, Wyoming football, Black Monk, Big Dono, and all right. So let's do this. Let's do a quick little giveaway here. So that's who's entered. All right. So let's screen share right quick, and whoever gets picked first is it. All right. And then you need to make sure to respond here. Okay. All right. So randomize. Wyoming football, you're the winner. Easy enough. Okay. So there we go. So Wyoming football, you need to go on Instagram and get me just send me a direct message. If I don't reply back here tonight, I will maybe later on. So if I don't reply right away, but I'll send that to you. Hopefully you enjoy it. Man, 5 new people follow me. Outstanding. Just looked on. Haven't opened up Instagram in a few days. Look like at least within the last 2 days. So that's exciting. All right, but yeah, if you just type in Mr. Football Coach, all one word, you'll find me on Instagram. But thank you guys for sticking around here tonight. I did not intend this live stream to last this long. I really kind of felt like I was gonna just be on here a little bit and eventually just spend a little time, get off here, and go do something else. But you guys kept it interesting and talked to me the whole time, so that was also pretty fun as well. So I definitely enjoyed talking to you guys tonight. It was more of a question and answer video as we got going. So, and that's perfectly okay. Like I enjoyed it. It was a lot of fun. So it was I think 7. Just remember, hey, we're going to do more of these videos. We're going to give away more stuff in the next live stream, because we're going to be giving away this guy right here. So we'll have that to do. Like there's plenty of other. That's why you need to be subscribed. Make sure to turn on, like turn on the notification bell so you can know when this stuff comes on. And that's what needs to happen. So that's really all I got to say for you guys. Big Dono says, can you do more tips for the O-line? I can. It kind of I need to do a lot of videos. Like I know I got a lot to make, so I'll try to get some of that stuff out to you guys, as it comes. So it is what it is. But like I've got some videos I'm gonna make on like player skill videos or like things players need to do. So you guys will need to come, like I said, subscribe, make sure that you have that notification bell turned on, because like when I when I make the live stream available, like whenever I put it or schedule it up there, like you guys will know like exactly when it's going on. Remember, everything for me it's like standard Central Time in the United States, obviously for Black Monk, who's hanging out in Indonesia with us. So I just want to thank you for being in here, Black Monk. It's good having you in here from Indonesia talking about football. That was fun. He said, thank you for your videos. Obviously, you're welcome. So I just want to thank you guys for being in here. And I guess we'll see you guys next time. Check out for the next video coming out. It'll be coming out soon. So thank you guys so much for watching. We'll see you next time.